Hi, everybody. So, I have a very weird approach to relationships, and I've had to learn this uh, over time. I don't hold on to people, and I don't try to let go of people either. I believe that I am the center of my own universe, right? So, I'm centered within myself. Everything else that happens around me happens as they should. And they happen based on what I'm vibrating or what I'm sending out or where I am at the moment, what I need, and what I need to grow out of, to grow into, to get rid of. So people are simply tools that the universe uses to accomplish or to help me accomplish the goals that I set for myself in terms of developmental growth, spiritual development, financial development, mental development, right? So when people come into my life, I see people as like if you look at the ocean, when the ocean flows out, it comes out with different things, right? And then it flows back in, takes some with it, leaves some on the shore. And then when it comes back out the second time, it may bring something with it or it may not. I see people as that. I see people as things that are what the universe brings into my life, and then they give me the gift they brought. The ones that are meant to stay will stay. The ones that are not meant to stay will leave. So I really don't try to, like, the whole idea of making things work or fighting to get rid of people. It takes too much energy because I found that when it's not time, when the time is not right, fighting to get rid of somebody is a futility, is a futile effort. You're going to waste so much energy and you will accomplish it. But when the time is right, that person will just evaporate out of your life with no effort whatsoever. Right? So it doesn't mean that if you are in a bad relationship, you should stay in the relationship. No. You can take yourself out of the relationship, but sometimes that does not always mean that you get the person out of you. Getting yourself out of the relationship does not always equate to getting the person out of you. The problem is that we assume that getting ourselves out of the relationship must automatically equate to getting the person out of us. You can take yourself out of the relationship, yes, but it's not as easy to get the person out of you because that time in your life is not yet up. So if you're trying or fighting to stop loving the person or fighting to stop missing the person, fighting yourself, you are wasting time. You are wasting time. The best approach is to say, okay, this relationship is not good for me. You are hurting me, you are abusing me, or whatever. So I'm going to remove myself from this situation. This situation is not conducive for my health, whether mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. I'm taking myself out of this situation. And then, once you get yourself out of the situation, you have to now sit back and do a soul assessment. And two things are going to come to the surface. Number one, these people see, this man or woman see has a hold on me. Recognize that, accept that. But what we do, or the second thing is, okay, when you do the soul assessment, you may realize, okay, this man no longer has a hold on me. Or this man no longer has a hold on me. That means that the time is up. You move on with your life clean. No attachment, no struggle, nothing. But when you realize that someone still has a hold on you, it is futile for you to try to expunge that hold on you. You will not be successful. You will not. You will expend your energy fighting something you cannot do anything about. The best approach is to say, okay, this is what works for me. Is to say, all right, so you still have a hold on me. I'm okay with that. and you be at peace with it. That don't mean you get to call them on the phone. That don't mean you get to, have to go out with them again. That don't mean you get to do anything with them. It simply means that their time is not yet up. Okay, you can miss them. You can miss them from afar. You can do this that really, really helped me. It was a hard concept for me to understand, but when I finally understood it, it really, really helped me. It's the concept of giving space, but holding space at the same time. You give them space, but you also hold space. Now, the idea of giving space, we all understand. I don't know why this is crooked. The idea of giving space, we all understand. I give you space, I remove myself from you. But when you do a soul assessment and you realize, okay, this person still has a hold on me, so this person's time in my life is not yet up. So there's still a reason why this person's time is not yet up. So I'm going to work with the universe to not fight, but to get the best out of the situation, to learn the lesson from the situation, to allow the situation to give to me the gift that the universe intended for me to have, right? So you hold space. The concept of holding space, the way it was explained to me by my guide, is this. You imagine going to the theater. You're going to watch a movie, right? And your friend is supposed to come with you, but you guys are supposed to meet at the theater. So you get to the theater first, and you pay for your ticket, and you hold space. The seat next to you, you put your purse there. You're holding that space for your friend. Your friend is not there, right? But you're holding the space for them. And then when they come, they get into the space that you held for them. All the time you are holding space, they weren't there, right? So that is the concept of holding space. When you're holding space for somebody, you're not fighting to expunge them out of your life because you can't. You are, at the same time, you keep that space that they occupy. Hold that space. Don't try to get rid of that space. Don't try to cover the space. Don't try to put things in the space. Don't do any of that. Just simply fucking hold this space. That's all. Hold this space. And if you are an awakened person, you hold the space in love. They're not in your life, but the space that they occupy, you hold it. You be at peace with it. You don't have any particular attachment to the seat next to you, do you? When you are waiting for your friend to join you at the theater, you don't have any particular attachment to the seat. The only thing that makes that seat important is the fact that you're holding that space for your friend. That's all. You hold the space. You put your purse on the space. You make sure nobody gets into the space because you know your friend is coming to take the space. So you protect the space. You put your bag there. You keep stuff there to make sure no one sits there. Right? So, and it doesn't matter which side. It could be on this side, it could be on that side. It's irrelevant. What's important is that you're holding the space because your friend is coming to take the space. You are at peace with the space. You are at peace with the space being vacant until your friend comes to take the space. That's the same thing you do. If you find, and this happens a lot with twin soul relationships or soulmate relationships, when you love somebody and they're doing things in their life that is not conducive for your own mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being, you can give them space, but at the same time hold their space in your heart. Hold that space. Don't try to feel it. Don't try to get rid of it. Don't try to fight it. Just fucking hold the space. But if people are not awakened, what they try to do is that they hate the fact that they love this person. They want to get rid of that love in their heart. They go start seeing somebody else. They go rebound into another relationship. They go do things all in an attempt to get rid of the space. But you can't, because that space is there because the universe created that vacancy, which they are filling. And until the universe gets rid of the vacancy, until that time in your life is up, that space is going to stay there. So the best thing for you to do is to hold the space. Be at peace with that space. Be at peace with it. I know this is a hard concept for people to understand, but if you have any questions about it, you can DM me. You can DM me. That's what I meant to say. But it's okay to give somebody space and still hold space in your heart for them. Because when you have that space in your heart for them, you are giving them room and you're telling the universe, I'm giving this person space for you to do what you have to do with them. And I'm still holding their space in my heart if it's part of the cosmic plan that they come back into my life. And when the time comes, if it's not part of the cosmic plan, that space will close and you will be done the worse for it. Okay?